We've been in pretty good form, barring the odd blip, but we have definitely forgotten how to draw. Okay, time now for the first match of today's episode, and unfortunately due to a technical error it's going to have to be done in a slightly different way. As you can see, we already know the result. I'm merely showing you the collection of match highlights afterwards. So I'll start with the team for us today. It is not Stephen Pears, it's Ainsley Pears in goal. Back four of Gibson, Happ, Pollock and Ferguson. James at the base of midfield, Riley and Robson ahead of him. Ricky J. Jones on the left, Cade Gordon on the right, Dodo up front. And let's get into the match and let's have a look at those highlights. Okay, so it's Northampton with possession. Eastham to Bolton, McGowan to McWilliams, Cheek, back to Bolton, Eastham to Nolan. Nolan plays it left to Andrew, into Taylor, Flores goes down the left wing. Can't beat his man and it's cleared, but Nolan collects and that highlight ends. Robson with the corner and it's in at the back post for Leyton Orient from Ricky J. Jones, and that was the first goal to give us a 1-0 lead at that time. Roberts with the goal kick now. McBride beats his man, has the shot, but it's a wild one, well off target. And it's a free kick. It's now with James, back to Happ, into Riley. Robson has the shot, but it's over the top of the crossbar, and that highlight ends. It's now Ferguson with the throw in. Gordon back to Ferguson, down the right wing, inside to Robson, back to Ferguson who crosses, it's headed away. Riley to James. Jones has the shot, but Roberts makes a comfortable save and then clears long downfield. Cheek underneath it, but Taylor comes out with the ball, has the shot, it is just wide, and it's Pears to Pollock. Ferguson down the right, plays it to Gordon, back to Ferguson who goes round his man, can't get fully past him, so goes back to Pollock. James back to Pollock again, all the way back to Pears, into Happ. Happ is going to pass to Riley. Jones can't get there and Northampton regain the ball. McBride to McWilliams, McGowan to Bolton, McWilliams, McGowan to Cheek, McWilliams, long ball over the top. Taylor has the shot, buries it in the top corner. And that is 1-1. It's Roberts with the goal kick. Pollock wins the header. Riley to Happ. Jones, and it's forward to Dodo. Dodo over the top for Robson. Robson manages to hold up the ball, finds Gordon. Gordon's shot comes off the post and Northampton clear, but Pollock wins the header. James to Robson, and it finds its way to Jones, who plays it wide to Gibson. Gibson's cross, it's headed away. James to Ferguson. Ferguson down the right wing, can't beat his man. Flores tackles him and the highlight ends. Northampton ball into the box, headed straight at Pears who makes a comfortable save, and it's us in possession now. Gibson with the ball over the top. Dodo can't get it past the goalkeeper. Roberts makes a save, it's out for a corner, and the corner is an outswinger from Robson. Can't find a yellow shirt and the highlight ends. Then we get a Northampton corner. Andrew with the in-swinging corner, headed away. Gordon collects on the edge of the area, plays it forwards, and Gordon runs to the byline, cuts it back for Jones, gets it back again. Jones back to James, Riley into Jones, shot is over the crossbar, and it's a new highlight. Gibson to Jones, Gibson back to Happ, Happ into Riley, Riley to James, James beats his man and finds Dodo, who goes to the edge of the penalty area. Gordon hits the frame of the goal with his shot, and Northampton managed to bring it clear, and the highlight ends. Dodo to Cipriano to Happ, Riley plays it forward, but that's picked up easily by Northampton, and the highlight ends. Northampton have it again. McGowan with the cross. Flores is beaten to it, but Andrew keeps possession for Northampton. Flores' shot is over the top, and that highlight ends. We have possession on the edge of the penalty area. James into the box for Gordon, whose shot loops up in the air, and it's away for a corner. And it's an out-swinging corner from Robson. Robson's corner onto the head of Happ, who heads it over the top. Highlight ends, and it's Northampton in possession. Taylor plays a through ball to Flores. Flores manages to, in fact I thought he'd won a corner, he has, and it's Andrew with that corner in swinger, headed away, and it'll be another corner, and it's Andrew with the in swinger again, headed away. Molyneux will collect though and gives it back to Andrew, who crosses. McBride heads straight at Pears, and that highlight ends. It's headed down. McBride has it for Northampton. Bolton to McBride, Bolton to McGowan, Bolton to Eastham, McWilliams to McGowan. McWilliams takes over on the right, plays it backwards but loses the ball. Northampton quickly win it back. Taylor to McWilliams, who plays a big diagonal to Molyneux. McBride back to Andrew. Taylor to Andrew. Taylor into McBride. Cheek plays it through McBride, but it's a comfortable enough save for Pears, and Northampton will have a corner. Outswinger from Andrew, headed away comfortably by Leyton Orient, and the highlight ends. McGowan for Northampton to McWilliams, crossed into the box, headed away by Pollock. Smith completes the clearance, but Andrew will collect it. Taylor to McWilliams, Cheek plays it wide. Starbuck to McGowan, back to McWilliams, Molyneux with the shot, and that is in the back of the net. And that is 2-1 Northampton. Finney has the shot way over the crossbar, and it'll be a goal kick to Northampton. And it's played through for Dodo, plays it unselfishly sideways to Ricky J. Jones, who gets his second of the game to make it 2-2, and that was how the game finished. McGowan to Greenidge, into Molyneux, headed over the top for a goal kick, and that was indeed full time. I'll see you in a moment with the highlights of match number 2. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and once again it's one that's already taken place. It is the Manchester City game. As you can see, we did lose 3-1. Our team was Ainsley Pears in goal, a back four of James, Beckles and Darber and Ferguson, Cipriano at the base of midfield, Riley and Hunt ahead of him, Gordon on the left, Dodo on the right, and Ricky J. Jones up front. So I'll get straight into the match and show you what happened. And it's Cipriano to Beckles to Riley, Beckles to Ndaba. Cipriano and Ndaba swap passes. Beckles gets it back again, goes forward to Gordon. Gordon drives through midfield, finds James on the left. James thought he'd won a corner, didn't. It's a goal kick, and that highlight ends. Manchester City come forward now. Koto to Ferran Torres into the arms of Pears, our goalkeeper. And he launches it down the left side to Gordon. Gordon's flick on only finds the Manchester City shirt, but we win it back on halfway. Jones plays in Dodo, who should have done better with that, but hit it straight at Zach Steffen. And the next highlight is a Manchester City highlight. They're on the attack. Ferran Torres to Jan Couto. Couto in field to Lavia. It's headed away, but Harwood Bellis will get there. Leyton Orient into the penalty area. Has the shot just over the top. And it's Zach Steffen to Ruben. Fabian to Delap. Lavia to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres gets it into the middle. Pears makes the save, but the rebound is snaffled up by Liam Delap. And that gives Manchester City a 1-0 lead. It's Leyton Orient through to Rogers. Rogers with the ball into the box, but doesn't quite find Delap, and Cipriano plays it to Dodo, but we've lost it again. Fabian to Delap. Ferran Torres goes wide to the right hand side, gets a cross in, and Delap is there in the middle to double Manchester City's advantage and make it 2-0. And it's now Manchester City on the attack again. Couto to Ruben. Ruben to Lavia to Couto. Ferran Torres. Couto. Ugarte. Lavia picks it up following a bit of pinball. Lavia has the shot. Pears spills it behind for a corner. And it's an outswinger from Couto. Headed away. And the highlight ends. Manchester City come again. Ruben to Lavia. Fabian to Couto. Couto down the right, crosses. Delap hits the post, and it's then smashed behind for a corner. It's an in-swinger from Couto from the right hand side. From the left hand side, I should say. And Ferran Torres picks it up on the right wing and wins a corner to keep the pressure on. And it's an outswinging corner from Couto, clipped into the middle but headed away comfortably by Leyton Orient, and the highlight ends. City come again. Couto to Ruben. Ruben all the way back to Steffen. Harwood Bellis to Ugarte. Harwood Bellis gets it back twice, gives it to Fabian, gets it back again, gives it away. Hunt tries to go to the left but doesn't find his man, and the highlight ends. City come again. Couto to Ugarte. Ugarte to Harwood Bellis. Ruben into Ugarte. Delap. Ugarte to Lavia. Ferran Torres down the right wing, and he gets the cross in. Ferran, it's tipped over by the goalkeeper for a corner. We're in the second half. Couto with the corner, headed away. Gordon will bring it clear. It's Jones, but its highlight ends. Pick it up again with Ferguson on the right hand side. Robson to Ferguson. We've got some possession for the first time in a while, but we then give it away. Delap goes back to Zach Steffen. Into Harwood Bellis. Leyton Orient into Rogers. Leyton Orient returns it to Rogers down the left hand side. Ferguson tackles him and finds Dodo. Hunt gives it away to Harwood-Bellis. Leyton Orient to Fabian. Rogers into Delap. Rogers gets it back, holds it up, finds Fabian, comes back off the woodwork. It's then smashed behind for a corner again. In swinger this time from Couto, and it's to the back stick, but Pears gets the comfortable save, and the free kick on the next highlight is straight into the arms of Pears, and he launches it down the left, but Couto intercepts. Knight to Rodrigo, Knight to Rodrigo again. Couto takes over on the right hand side, crosses it in, and Liam Delap is there to make it 3-0 on 81 minutes. And it's Doyle to Ugarte, back to Stefan, Harwood-Bellis. Stefan goes long, Ferguson's underneath it though. It's down the right hand side for Hunt, infield to Dodo. Harwood-Bellis clears, ends up with Robson, goes left to Trevitt. Goulding Mercer pulls it back, and it's cleared. Robson wins the tackle though and wins the ball back. Beckles to Robson to Ndaba. Ndaba's ball into Mothersill. Hunt to Dodo. Robson to Trevitt. Malik Mothersill shoots just over the crossbar. That highlight ends. Manchester City bring it away. Doyle goes back to Stefan. Harwood-Bellis to Rodrigo. Harwood-Bellis again into Ugarte. We win it back. Robson feeds Goulding Mercer, and it is finished off by Malik Mothersill to make it Manchester City 3, Leyton Orient 1, with about 4 minutes of normal time remaining. Manchester City kick off. It's with Rodrigo. Delap back to Ugarte. Rodrigo to Couto. Couto down the line for Knight. Knight infield, but Beckles intercepts and the highlight ends. Dodo has committed a foul and has picked up a yellow card for his trouble. It's a free kick to Manchester City, and it's Doyle with it. The free kick is pushed behind by the Leyton Orient goalkeeper, and it's a corner for Doyle for Manchester City. Headed away. Goulding Mercer will bring it clear, and the highlight ends. We come forward again. Goulding Mercer, Robson, Goulding Mercer again, plays it wide right to Dodo, who flicks a header on. It's back with Manchester City though. Doyle to Leyton Orient, to Doyle, all the way back to Stefan. Harwood-Bellis to Couto, to Harwood-Bellis, to Couto again, into Knight. Couto, Rodrigo back to Couto, into Ugarte. Harwood-Bellis to Ugarte. Knight to Rodrigo, and that is full time. It ends Manchester City 3, Leyton Orient 1, as you know. And I'll see you in a moment when I'll show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, so the league table has us top of the table, 3 points clear of MK Dons, and we do have a game in hand as well, and we're a further 3 points clear of Gillingham, and one more clear of Bradford, who are fourth, with a game in hand on all of those teams. And coming up on tomorrow's episode, I've got something rather tasty for you. We're going to face Manchester City again in tomorrow's episode, as we've drawn them in the third round of the FA Cup. And for the second match, I will show you the home game in the league against Cambridge United. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to my channel for weekday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.